You know, as a 90s kid, I am legally obligated to start every sentence that way. As kids in the 90s and early 2000s, we were all too familiar with Disney sequels, okay? By 1996, there were 3 Aladdin movies. And then we had like Beauty and the Beast 2, which was terrible, Little Mermaid 2, which was terrible, Mulan 2, which was even worse, and The Lion King 2, which gave a lot of girls their spring awakening.
What are you doing?
Kofu?
Disney really tried with the whole sequels no one asked for thing, but thankfully they learned their lesson and never did that ever again. I remember back when Pixar announced they were doing Toy Story 2, and I was like, oh no, no, not another one. Is Andy gonna find out that he's the son of a hot salt and pepper mafia daddy too? But Toy Story 2 came out to rave reviews back when those actually meant something, and some people still consider it to be one of Pixar's best movies ever. Now, with Toy Story 5 just around the corner, and since I already did a video on Toy Story 1, I just thought like, hey, you know what? Why don't I just do all the Toy Story movies? When else would I ever do this? So come along, kids, let's take a walk. Oh man, remember when Star Wars was still cool? Like the prequels hadn't come out yet, it was just this cool thing your parents liked, you know? And now Disney's like, hey guys, do you want more Star Wars? Hey, you wanna come over and watch Star Wars? I see you over there, Disney, you ain't slick. So I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to buy some Grogu merch?
Come to my prey.
Hey, you know, it sure is a good thing Zurg got the premium spiked wall death trap package when he built this place. It's really gonna help with the reappraisal, you know what I mean?
So, we meet again, Buzz Lightyear, for the last time.
Not today, sir. Oh, you almost had him.
Oh, it was a video game the whole time. So quick aside here, but like the first 2 Toy Story games, like they're like kind of whatever. Like they look really good, but they're like really impossible to play. But Toy Story 3 on the PS3, like that game is legit, my dudes. Okay, I'll stand by that. Anyway, so once again, we're reunited with everyone's favorite enemies to lovers. But Woody's all out of sorts at the moment, like even more than usual.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, Buzz. Okay. Here's your list of things to do while I'm gone. Batteries need to be changed. Toys in the bottom of the chest need to be rotated. Oh, and make sure everyone attends Mr. Spell's seminar on what to do if you or part of you is swallowed.
Well, that just sounds like a heck of a birthday right there.
Okay, good, okay.
Woody, you haven't found your hat yet, have you?
No! And Andy's leaving for cowboy camp any minute, and I can't find it anywhere.
I'm sorry. Andy is such a loser kid. Cowboy camp? This dude never stood a chance, man. Now, they do end up finding Woody's hat. The dog took it, of course. You know, the puppy they got at the end of the first movie. And you know, I gotta say, the children are still made of nightmares, but the dog technology has improved so much. Remember Sid's dog? Honestly, I think they should bring this dude back and have him look exactly the same.
This is Al from Al's Toy Barn, and I'm sitting on some good deals here. Ow! I think I'm feeling a deal hatching right now. Whoa! Let's see what we got.
Turn it off! Someone's gonna hear! Which one is off?
The all-new Girls Gone Wild Doggy Style, hosted by Snoop.
So Andy rushes into the room, getting ready at the last minute for cowboy camp. I'm sorry, just... Like, I suddenly feel so much better about myself doing music theater summer camp, you know? I thought we were losers.
Hey, Woody, ready to go to cowboy camp?
Andy, honey, come on, 5 minutes and we're leaving.
5 minutes.
Girls Gone Wild travels year-round, coast to coast, meeting thousands of hot co-eds to find the cutest...
So Andy plays with his piggy bank and his little sister's nightlight doll. You know, he's so lucky he grew up to be kind of hot. It's like, boy, he was heading down a dark path. Anyway, so he plays with Woody and accidentally pulls a classic Lenny from Of Mice and Men, you know, and just almost rips Woody's arm right off.
Andy, let's go. Molly's already in her car seat.
But, Mom, Woody's arm ripped.
Oh, no. Maybe we can fix him on the way.
No, just leave him.
I'm sorry, honey, but you know, toys don't last forever.
Yeah, don't worry, son. A little piece of Woody will always be inside your heart, along with all the other microplastics. So Woody gets put up on the old dusty shelf where he falls asleep and has this weird nightmare about Andy throwing him away forever.
You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, you know, I used to have the same kind of anxiety dreams about, like, what would happen if I showed girls the real me, but then now I'm in my 30s and, like, I just can't be bothered to care anymore, you know? Right, so here's where the magic happens. Uh-huh. Oh, good Lord. Anyway, so Woody's up on the shelf, and he runs into an old friend he hasn't seen in a long time, apparently.
Wheezy? Is that you?
Hey, Woody.
What are you doing up here? I thought Mom took you to get your squeaker fixed months ago.
I love how this dude's dying of old age because his squeaker is broken. Also, he was already named Wheezy. How rude is that? Okay, so here's when the movie starts to get going. While Andy's away at camp learning all kinds of valuable life lessons, like what happens if anyone ever finds out you're pooping in the outhouse. Hey guys, someone's pooping in there, let's kill him! But so while Andy's doing all that, his mom is having a yard sale.
We're all just one stitch away from here to there.
Yard sale. Yard sale! Yard sale! Guys, wake up, there's a yard sale outside!
And what do you know, Wheezy gets picked up to be thrown out. He had a good run, but he can only do so much with a bath toy that you're not supposed to actually use in the bath. It's like Q-tips, where it's like, whatever you do not ever put Q-tips inside your ears. Okay, so what are they for then? I don't know, but here's 4 million of them. Good luck. But of course, Woody's gonna save the day and bring Wheezy back, you better believe it. However, thanks to some zany wackadoo shenanigans, Woody gets mistaken for a toy for sale, and this catches the eye of a certain someone you might recognize from like 3 minutes ago.
Polyvinyl hat! I found him!
Buster! Quiet down!
Very well. $5.
I'm sorry, it's an old family toy.
Old family toy, you say? Well, perhaps you'd like to explain about a certain Mr. Andy's mom, whatever your last name is. So, like, is he dead or just dead to you? Anyway, so Al causes a misdirection and steals Woody away from the yard sale. Now, we gotta talk about Al for a second, okay? So, like, this dude owns and runs Al's Toy Barn, right? This random toy store on the side of the road. He's in his own local commercials, which are always, like, the best things ever, you know what I mean? Remember 90s commercials?
Make 'em, take 'em, study, smash 'em, mash 'em. Now they can study a little, and now you're a little out of shape. That's the way you do it when you play the Great Escape.
The Great Escape game. Race through the crazy jam factory without getting sliced, pushed, mashed, or mushed.
Hey, this is fun.
I'm almost done.
Maybe you won't run out too late. That's the way you do it when you play the Great Escape.
You'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too.
I cannot live another day without air conditioning.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter.
Hotter?
Like yesterday.
Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
I'll call today.
You call now.
I'll call now.
The heck was I even talking about? Oh yeah, so this is Al, right? But then we see him living in like the very top penthouse suite of this luxury city high-rise. Like, who is this dude?
I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work!
So while Al's away, Woody ends up meeting a few other toys he's been collecting, like Bullseye the horse and Stinky Pete, and of course, Jessie the cowgirl, who is a lot.
It's you! It's you! It's you! It's really you!
What's me?
There's a snake in my boot. Ha! It is you!
Please stop.
Okay, that's enough, thank you. But so, by meeting these other toys, Woody starts finding out all kinds of things about himself.
Oh, we've waited countless years for this day. It's good to see you, Woody.
Listen, I don't know what... Hey, how do you know my name?
Everyone knows your name, Woody.
Okay, first of all, please back up. You're absolutely terrifying. But more importantly, why wouldn't Woody know who he is? Like, every other toy we ever meet knows their own lore and their world-building details and their backstory and even later in the movie when he's looking at his merch.
I get it. There's a snake in my boot. A record player! I haven't seen one of these in ages.
Haven't seen one of these in ages? Oh, so you remember record players from the 50s or whatever, but somehow have no idea about any of the rest of this? What are the rules, Pixar? But then we get one of my favorite parts of this movie, which is when they show Woody his old show that was on like the 50s or whatever, Woody's Roundup.
Good job, Bullseye. I reckon the new schoolhouse is finally done. What's that?
Jesse and Prospector are trapped in the old abandoned mine, and Prospector just lit a stick of dynamite thinking it was a candle, and now they're about to be blown to smithereens?
Like, I just absolutely love how they did all this in this style, but like, it's also really sad to see it because like Pixar would never do this today because it's, you know, too slow and boring. And also, watching this back now, I feel like this is something that like kids today have like no frame of reference for. Because like when I was a kid, you know, we had linear TV, so we ended up watching a lot of old stuff because that's all that was on, right? You had Nick at Night, TV Land, Turner Classic Movies, that kind of thing. But now with streaming, I guess I just have to assume that kids aren't really exposed to this old stuff by osmosis like we were. Because like kids today would have to actively choose to watch like I Love Lucy or whatever instead of accidentally stumbling onto it like we did.
Alcohol, 23%.
The answer to all your problems is in this little bottle.
Now you take some.
Oh, it's so tasty, too.
So I wonder if this kind of reference would even just like hit at all. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, Woody's having a great time with all this until he learns what happened to his smash hit worldwide phenomenon TV show.
Exciting conclusion, Woody's finest hour!
All right, next day! Hey, wait a minute, what happened? What happens next? Come on, let's see the next episode!
That's it?
What?
The show was canceled after that.
Again, how does Woody not know this? But okay, so the reason why Al's freaking out so much when he saw Woody, why he has all this stuff, is because he's gonna sell this entire Woody's Roundup collection to this like museum in Japan, and this will apparently make him a lot of money. But first, he needs to get Woody all fixed up, because life sure is tough on these suburban streets, you know what I mean? Oh wow, look at that, they already did the whole bald Woody thing. And people get mad at me for recycling jokes. Okay, now this right here is probably my absolute favorite scene in this movie. You know, like with 3D movies today, they can animate anything doing anything, right? But seeing this in 1999 was like mind-blowing. And again, this kind of like very intricate, deliberate animation would probably be like way too slow for today's Pixar. Like they would cut this immediately. But I am so glad they put this in here because like this scene is just so cool. Like they had to research how toys are repaired and then painstakingly animate that. Like this scene shows a level of care and detail that modern Pixar just like can't be bothered to do anymore. Now, Woody doesn't want to go to Japan, which like, my dude, you are missing out, okay? I mean, you go to Akihabara, you head up to Ami, go up to the 7th floor, it'll change your life. And Jessie's having some feelings about Woody's feelings. She's an empath, you wouldn't get it.
Oh, wow, will you look at me? It's like I'm fresh out of the box! Look at this stitching! Eddie's gonna have a hard time ripping this. Hello? Hi! Hello?
Great. Now you can go.
Well, what a good idea.
We then find out about Jessie's backstory with one of the best like Disney adjacent songs maybe ever. The song is about how, you know, she was loved for years and years all through the 50s and 60s, I think. Flower power. Isn't that kind of weird how like boomers lived through the flower power, free love generation and then they all grew up to hate their marriage and they're like, kids care too much about feelings nowadays. Like, my dude, this was you. But yeah, so this is why Jessie has attachment and abandonment issues, because she was quite literally abandoned on the side of the road. Kind of like how I felt when I wrote that 7-paragraph love note to Jessica in my Algebra 2 class. You are the light in the prism of my teardrop. My heart is a child crying at the bus stop. And so forth. And then all she did was write me a note back that just said, no, ew. I guess that time we accidentally made eye contact in the hallway 2 weeks ago meant nothing to you.
How long will it last, Woody? Do you really think Andy is going to take you to college? Or on his honeymoon? Andy's growing up, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Who am I to break up the Roundup gang?
And just like that, Woody's entire ethos is thrown away. He changes his entire outlook on life because he meets one manic pixie dream girl. It's okay, Woody. We've all been there before. Now, while this is all going on, Buzz and the other toys have been trying to hatch a plan to find and save Woody.
I'm packing you an extra pair of shoes and your angry eyes, just in case.
My parts are killing me. Come on, fellas. Did Woody give up when Sid had me strapped to a rocket? No. And did he give up when you threw him out of the back of that moving van?
Oh, you had to bring that up.
So after walking like 20 city blocks, which for them is like insane, right? They finally find Al's toy barn. It's just right over there across the street.
Oh, well, we tried.
I'm sorry. It's like, this is one of my favorite line deliveries of anything ever. Like, it just cracks me up every time.
Oh, well, we tried.
Anyway, so after some hilarious zany antics, they cross the street and make their way to Al's toy barn. Oh man, remember those? I don't know if they do these anymore, but like, remember back when your school had like scholastic book fairs? And like, they'd have books where it's like, the completely illegal, unauthorized guide to video games and other cool kid stuff your parents don't like, such as skateboarding or whatever. Whoa, there must be so much cool stuff in here! To defeat Koopa, jump on his head. Oh man, wish I thought of that. And then just a little ways down the shelf, you had the girl books that were like, The Secret Diary of a 5th Grade Mermaid Princess, Book 3, Chuck Taylor's and Cherry Chapstick. Which is so funny because like just a couple years later, every girl would discover Habbo Hotel and AO3 and the consequences would never be the same. Anyway, after meeting up with Barbie and having her drive them around for a while.
I'm tour guide Barbie. Please keep your hands, arms, and accessories inside the car and no flash photography. Thank you.
I'm a marriage spot. I'm a marriage spot. I'm a marriage spot.
For the single fellas. Anyway, while that's all going on, Buzz accidentally stumbles onto the Buzz Lightyear aisle. Okay, hold on a gosh darn second here. This dude hasn't sold a single Buzz Lightyear, and he's living up here? Something ain't right here. Play me back that commercial one more time.
This is Al from Al's Toy Barn, and I'm sitting on some good deals here. Ow! I think I'm feeling a deal hatching right now. Whoa! Let's see what we got. We got boats for $1, beanies for $1. We got
turn it off! Someone's gonna hear! Which one is off?
And that's cheap. Hurry up!
Everything only costs $1, and yet the shelves are stocked completely full, and you can afford that condo? I know a money laundering scheme when I see one. This dude's cooking his books like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, so long story short, they finally find Woody, and there's like another Buzz who comes to life, and like he thinks he's the real Buzz and takes his place for a while. Whatever, who cares?
Prepare to meet Mr. Angry Eyes.
So, who's the real Buzz?
I am. Don't let this imposter fool you. He's been trained by Zurich himself to mimic my every move.
Now at first, Buzz is like, come on, Woody, let's go home. And then Woody's like, nyah. And then Buzz is like, well, what about your designated nightmare child? And then Woody's like, ah, shucks, okay, you're right. But that's when Al comes back to take him out of the airport so they can fly to Japan.
You got a deal! I'll be on the next flight to Japan!
Quick, into the Poultryman's cargo unit. He'll lead us to Zurich. Move.
Don't touch my mustache!
Okay, so if you don't know what this joke is talking about, like this would make no sense to you. So he's trying to say you're welcome in Japanese, which is do itashimashite. But he can't pronounce it, so he says don't touch my mustache, which is like a long-running joke in like the Japan expat community. Just in case you were wondering why he says this like completely random thing. And so they do more crazy shenanigans where they have to fight Peter of House Stink. Because he really wants to go to that museum, so people will finally appreciate him for whatever he does.
Let's not start off by pointing fingers, shall we?
You really are Stinky Pete, aren't you?
Prospector, this isn't fair.
Fair? I'll tell you what's not fair. Spending a lifetime on a dime store shelf watching every other toy be sold.
And of course, in the end, Buzz and friends save Woody and they rescue Jessie and Bullseye, and Stinky Pete is left with the worst fate of all. His new owner is a girl.
Look, Barbie, a big ugly man doll. Ooh, he needs a makeover.
Hi. You'll like Amy. She's an artist.
And then they like drive the luggage tram all the way back to Andy's house, and the neighbors are like, the heck is this? And then Andy and his mom just kind of have to accept that there's now a bunch of new toys that no one bought. It's Santa Claus rules, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow, new toys. Cool. Thanks, Mom. It's Bazooka Jane.
I'm sorry, wait. This kid looked at this toy and named her Bazooka Jane. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, too. Also, Wheezy's back. His old age disease has been cured by adding a new squeaker. And that's more or less where the movie ends. I know I've been harping on this a lot lately, but like, it really is so jarring to watch like recent Disney/Pixar movies and then go back and watch like the older ones, because like, there is such a difference. Some people said Hoppers was the funniest movie in the Pixar canon, but like 5 minutes of Toy Story 2 is funnier than all of Hoppers and Zootopia 2 combined. This is also the movie where we learn that Emperor Zurg is Buzz's dad, you know, keeping up with the whole Star Wars parody motif. But then years later, they would retcon this whole thing because someone at Pixar played BioShock Infinite like one time, and they were like, guys, you're never gonna believe this crazy idea I just thought up. You know, actually, I remember not liking this one as much as the first one when I was a kid, but like, boy, man, I tell you, I don't know what my problem was back then. Actually, that's not true. I know exactly what my problem was, but we're not getting into that because I ain't making a 3-hour video. But like, man, you know, remember when like a Disney and Pixar movie being good was just like the norm? What a time.